Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. He is a southpaw, stands at 6'2" tall, and he's got a reach of 75 inches. And up against him in this one, it's Dimitri Bivol, 183 centimeters tall. Antonio Tarver, multiple light heavyweight world champions, including the WBA, WBC, and IBF.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Lands with that right uppercut. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking up as a corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. That punch landed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What a punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
That was a terrible.
Here we go for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. He blocks the jab. They exchange punches. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Yeah! Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice work to block that left uppercut. got that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
You're switching off. You got complacent. This fight's not over yet.
Time sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
And now you let him back into it. You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in.
On to the third. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Punch, counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Boxing smart. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
You're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then pull the...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Tarver's been rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
These two were made for each other. fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. Shot. Nice job blocking the hook. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter lands. And he misses with that straight left. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Get your breath back.
Get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Get your mind back.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit.
You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there.
Here we go in the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't land that jab. Nice counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. It's on the canvas. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Brother, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Bevo in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
Come on. You let him back into the fight, and you're much better.
Great round, now relax. Good man, just saying it.
Switch on, get your boxing bag together, and put him back in his place.
Relax now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot.
There, and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Let's go out there and win the next one, yeah? Good. You've done all that work in camp. You gotta get it.
Go out there and finish him. Good work out there.
Come on.
Round 7, here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That jab doesn't find a home. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They exchange punches. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their... Whoa, wait a minute! Tarver in some serious trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skimming, go for speed.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision.